Okay, so here it is. First, we will discuss about different storage devices, then hard disk and SSD. Difference between hard disk and SSD also will is an important question. And another one, what we can say, mm, mm, but also hard disk partitions. Okay, how to create hard disk partitions and all. If possible, MBR and GPT. Mm. Another important is boot processing and troubleshooting at boot processing, operating system. These are topics are important topics. Okay. So if possible, I will take a class afternoon because it's today Saturday. Mostly communication class won't be there. Otherwise, we'll how much we complete. Like we complete morning session less, very less means I will take an afternoon. Okay. If we completed a faster, easy, more interactive manner, so then we'll see on Monday next. Okay. So we have a secondary storage devices. What are the primary storage devices? RAM and ROM. Okay. Primary memory. Primary storage or primary memory are RAM and ROM. Okay. Main memory. When you say main memory or physical memory is your RAM. Sometimes RAM also shows physical memory. Physical memory means your physical RAM. Why? Because why I said that physical memory? Because there is a virtual RAM is also there. Virtual memory, that is a virtual RAM is also there. Swap memory concept is also there. Okay. Next. Guys, in a secondary storage devices, what is the use of these secondary storage devices? Where we store our data, our operating system, applications. Okay, so we can able to store in a secondary storage. The secondary storage is a non-volatile type. It means we can store a data even if you disconnect a power supply, still we can able to access the data. Okay, even you are disconnected it, so data will be remains in the device. We can able to connect anytime and access the data from the device. Okay. So secondary storage devices to store operating system, applications and your data, and also for using transmitting the data, so transfer of data. The first type is magnetic storage devices. So one of the thing is your hard disk. Okay, so I will tell about a hard disk separately. That's why I'm not telling now. Okay, so I will start with the floppy disk. Floppy disks are currently not available. Currently, people are not using this floppy disk. You know, this type of floppy disk, it is called a 1.44 MB floppy disk. It is. It required a separate floppy disk driver. Okay, like you need a CD-ROM driver, DVD disk drive is required. Same way, floppy disk drive is required. Floppy disk drive is required. Okay, different size of floppies are available. This is the last one. Small one is the last one. It is a very old one. Even a small one, that is a bigger size, 1.44 MB size only. Nowadays, not even a single picture, we can't put it. But in a olden days, they put a one entire Oxford dictionary into one system. And here it is, floppy disk drives. Okay. Now we boot an operating system with the floppy disk. This is the floppy disk. So there is a special classes for floppy disk involved in this. There is a kind of material inside. So can you see the disk, black disk? This is a magnetic coated material. So it contains your data. Okay, remaining is for protection purpose. You don't need all these things. Okay, yeah, that is enough how it is look like. Next one is tape drives. Tape drives also look like a floppy disk. No, no, not tape drives. Sorry, first is zip drives, then a tape drives. Everything. The zip drives also it is a drive, and this is a the floppy type zip kind disk it is. So it is used to transmit heavy data, and mostly like a operating system copying from one system to another system kind of stuff. Heavy data transmission purpose, like a 100 MB data. Heavy data means not a very heavy, not a GB as it is. 100 MB data, 200 MB data, 250 MB data. That much sizes only, not a big sizes. Okay, it's a zip drive. Usually, to transmit earlier days, what they do, they to transmit heavy data from one place to another place, transmit an operating systems. Okay, kind of stuff. This is how the zip drive is look like. And next one is tape drives. Actually, better I put it like this. Currently, we are using hard disk or SSDs, and tape drives also we are using, but not personal use, not for a home purpose. Okay, of course, home purpose also you can use it, but you need a separated drive for it. Floppy disk and zip drives are not using currently, but still these tape drives are using. These tape drives also called as DDS, digital data storage, or DAT, digital audio tape, because it is a tape, because it is a tape, audio tape only. Okay, so this is a recorder. So what is the use of this tapes? We have a hard disk, CD-ROMs, and SSDs, pendrives. So what is the use of these tape drives? Tape drives are mainly for backups, cheaper backup solution. You want to take a backup of your server, so what they will do is they will insert a tape, they will store into the magnetic tape, and also it is comes with bigger sizes also. 160 GB, 320 GB, 480 GB, like that. Bigger sizes also possible. CC cams in normally shops, normal shops or apartments, they store CC cam data into the hard disk. Certain big organizations. Okay, some organization what they will do it, they store they store into the this DATs only. So there is a reason why, because it's cheaper, and once it is storage completed, they will remove the cassette and they'll put another one. Means you can recover very long back data also. Okay, this is a that kind of stuff here only. So you can see the data how it is look like kind of stuff. Floppy disk. Okay, it's locally leave it down. No problem. It is not important. Okay, so this is our DAT cassettes are there, guys. It's a 320 GB. We can able to store in it. Understand what is the use of these tape drives?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes, sir.
cheaper backup solution. You know what is why we should remember also. I will tell. Not only backup, right? Backup is one of the thing in a IT infrastructure management, right? So we have to take a backup, but where to store the backup? One of the thing is tape drive. Sir, I am not doing that one. I'm going to the cloud. You know, in AWS, you go for a backup solution. You want to go for a backup solution. You have a information in AWS. You have a data in your AWS. You have your applications are in AWS. You want to go for a backup. So what AWS suggests is, so in AWS only, they store your backup data into tape drives only for cheaper solutions. Okay. It's a sequential data, guys. Sequential data. It's not like whatever the file I will search and take it. It's not happens. Like on my screen, or maybe if I connect a pen drive also, it shows the files directly, right? We can see directly what are the files are there. We can access it. But in a tape drive, it is not like that. It is only for the restore. When it is there, you have to go with the complete part. Sequential type it stores. It's not random wise. You can't access. CD-ROM.
Sir, in this data can also be deleted.
Data
Can also be deleted.
delete is not there. We can erase it, or maybe you can on the data. We can put another data like that. We can replace. We can erase some part
Okay.
with the. You want to use one cassette for 2-3 times, you can use it. No problem. Once it is finished, and again no use of that data inside, you can rewrite on it. No problem. But only it will support lesser time. So maybe there may be a count also there. It's a magnetic tape, no? So everything has a life. Same. Next CD-ROM, DVD, Blu Ray. CD is 700 MB, so some places it shows 600 to 650 MB. It maximum you can store it. So it will tell 700, 720 also, but 650 is a better than it. 700 MB, around 700 MB data you can store. Okay, it is. These are all comes under optical data storage. What is optical data storage? In magnetic data storage, the data stores in a magnetic medium. So means the material is magnetic. Here it is. Material is not optical. The way it is write data into this disk through the optical laser beam. See, it's playing something. See, the disk will be on this motor. The your disk will be rotate. Okay, the laser beam will go like this. Only one direction means go in and out kind of stuff. Okay, somewhere there is a mechanism pictures also there. Okay, you can check in YouTube, any YouTube videos also. So how they will read and write data kind of stuff. You can see that one. So graphical representations. Okay, kind of stuff. Nowadays, the desktops and laptops not coming with this CD-ROM. So if you have a CD DVDs, then you have to use external CD-ROM kind of stuff. You have to use external DVDs, so then you can add it. Okay. Next one is DVD, guys. DVD is also same size of a CD-ROM. Okay, hard disk or CD or DVD. We don't have any difference. DVD, CD, Blu-ray, look-wise, size-wise, no difference. The total size is no difference. Same one. CD and DVD, Blu-ray, three things are look like a same one. Same fit. Okay. But size-wise, it is different. Means the data DVD can store 4.7 GB. So around a 4 GB, it is good to store. 4.4 up to you can store easily. There is a double layer DVDs also there. You can store 8 to 8.5 GB data. Double layer DVDs. Same goes with the Blu-ray. Blu-ray 25 GB you can able to store. Okay, 25 GB you can able to store. Double layer Blu-ray you can store 50 GB. But DVDs become a popular. CD, earlier floppy disk is more popular. And once DVD came into market, then CD become cheaper. So then obviously floppy is gone. When DVD came into market, okay, the floppy is almost all gone because of the CDs are easy to write. CD writers. Earlier only CD-ROMs. Next CD writers are came. Then DVD combos, DVD writers are came. So obviously data easily can able to store and transfer using CD or DVD. So obviously DVDs are came into market. So almost all these floppy disks are gone into the market and we got a CD DVD. Even at that time video tapes are there. Video cameras, video tapes, like you go for functions like marriages and all. So there is a tapes are there. Tape cassette, video tape cassettes are there. That is also gone because of this DVD players. Okay. But when Blu-ray came into market, Blu-ray not succeed in market. Why? Because of we got a pen drives. Okay. So parallelly we got a pen drives, 2 GB pen drive, 4 GB pen drive, 16 GB pen drive, 32 GB pen drive kind of stuff. Pen drives are very easy to carry. Simply can put it in a packet. After pen drives, anyway, now we can store in a Google Drive like a cloud storage. Okay, so this is kind of stuff. For our computers, our home networks, these are all we used earlier and some are still we are using. Even a Blu-ray also we are using. Blu-ray, this PS4, Xbox, the disc are nothing but a Blu-ray disc only. This is a Blu-ray disc only. Okay, still we are using a Blu-ray disc for storing our very big data like a gaming data kind of stuff. So that's the point. So it's a Blu-ray, it's a DVD. So from PS3, PlayStation 3, it's a Blu-ray disc support is there. PlayStation 4 Ultra HD Blu-ray, maybe 4K kind of stuff, maybe in future it support. Maybe it is already there, we don't know. Okay. But the drive it is very costly, guys, to play, to read and write, or to play a Blu-ray is costly. And even a DVDs, the Blu-ray, the disc are also become a very less availabilities because no demand in the market and very less manufacturers are there. Okay. Understand, guys, all these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm adding only one, which we are not using this, called a SCSI, Small Computer System Interface. SCSI disk are there. SCSI hard disk, CD-ROM, SCSI disk, SCSI CDROM, SCSI printer, SCSI scanners, different SCSI interface devices are there. Space is not there, no? So that's why I have to tell like this. Okay. What is this SCSI? Small computer system interface. See, look at this one. This is an interface card. This is an interface card. Okay, and these are the hard disks are connected like this. And these are externally CD-ROM scanners are connected like this. What is the use of this SCSI? We can connect multiple disk drives. Multiple disk drives. Normally, normal computer is having a limitation is only 4 disk drives we can connect it. Means either 4 CD-ROMs, 4 hard disk, 2 CD-RAM, 2 hard disk, 3 CD-ROMs, 1 hard disk, 3 hard disk, 1 CD-RAM. Any combination, maximum 4 only. That's SCSI. We can connect a multiple number of devices. We can connect it, and different devices also we can connect it in a earlier days. Can you see this is a server? It is on the server. We have a SCSI disk mounts are there, so you can insert a hard disk directly. Okay, so these are the SCSI hard disks. But for home purpose, personal purpose, we are not using SCSI, guys. It is only used in a enterprises. Only used in a enterprises. So it's the outer layer mode, and this is original disk. It is okay, just for a name and thing. So I'm adding this. Not here. Okay. So small computer system interface. We have a SCSI hard disk, SCSI printer, SCSI scanners, mainly SCSI disk are there. SAS means serial attached SCSI disk. Okay, serial attached SCSI. Serial attached SCSI mainly used in a SCSI boxes are there, storage boxes kind of stuff. Which when I showed, these are all SAS disk only. Okay, these are all SAS disk only. So this is SCSI bus type is there, means this type or just a SCSI type only. Okay, SAS type means SCSI SAS serial attached SCSI storages. Okay, that is a serial connectivity used in your blade servers or servers, the built-in servers, RAID controllers. There are direct storage boxes. Okay, so these are all storages. Somewhere I need to see. See, this is a storage box. These are all storages. Mostly they use SAS type of disk. Just for abbreviation, guys. Okay. But these two are not used in a regular systems. Okay, so that's the point I try to. The next one is this, where it is. Guys, now the point is to store operating system, applications, and data. We need a storage devices. What storage devices we are generally are using, and what is their purposes? Okay. I have a internal hard disk in my system, in my laptop or a desktop. I have an internal hard disk. The internal hard disk are SATA type of hard disk or a PATA type of hard disk. So in a olden days we use PATA. Now we are using SATA. Okay. So earlier days we have a SATA type. Sorry, earlier days we are used PATA type of hard disk. Now we are using SATA hard disk. We are using SATA or a PATA. So mostly we are using SATA type of hard disk only. Next, SSDs. SSDs came into market. Earlier it is very costly. Now it is not very costly, but costlier than SATA hard disk. Okay, SSDs are costlier than SATA hard disk, but not very costly. Now it is higher cost, little higher cost. That's it. In a SSDs, we can store operating system and of course applications kind of stuff. In a SSD is also two type of interfaces. NVMe M.2, that is the latest one. NVMe M.2 type of interface, and also SATA interface SSD is also there. Okay, guys. Internal hard disk, SATA hard disk, and PATA hard disk.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. SSDs also we maximum use in a internal purpose only. Externally, you want to store data externally. Mainly, I have a lot of data, that is, I downloaded video files or movies I download. Now we are watching online. OTT platforms are there. So earlier, no choice. You had to download it only, right? So go to YTS or something. Then you will download your movie and then connect, put it in your pen drive, connected to TV or maybe play in your laptop. Okay, so like that. Maybe I download learning purpose. Earlier days I download lot of CCNA, CCNP related materials, servers related materials, video materials mainly. I download a lot of operating system, any operating system or and applications. Usually I will download into my PC. So what happens? So my PC contains additional data. So better I use external hard disk. To store data not only in your PC or maybe instead of in your PC, you can store externally in external hard disk. To transfer the data also external hard disk, USB pen drives, SD cards. So point is, I tell a story. That story is okay, but point is to store data externally means what are the data in your systems you don't want to store internally, you want to store outside. You can use USB pen drives, external hard disk, SD cards also. Another type of storage is there, eMMC. eMMC. In your mobile, when you buy a mobile is 4 GB RAM and internal storage is 64 GB or 128 GB internal storage. Internal storage means where it will store in a eMMC. It's a kind of chip enhanced on your mobile board only. Okay, this kind of chips are there. This is enhanced on your mobile. Okay, so it means it is your data storage where your data stores on your eMMC chip only. Okay, it is not ROM chip, guys. For people earlier days, what they done to make it easy to understand, what the people done, this is a RAM, then this is become ROM. It is not a ROM. ROM is the purpose is different. ROM meaning is different. ROM means read-only memory. Then we can put a data, right? We cannot write in a ROM. So this is not a ROM. Okay, it is internal storage, and where it will store in the chip called a eMMC chip. It's a kind of flash chips only, like a flash memory type only. It store the data. Even for a mini laptops. Okay, you take some mini laptops kind of stuff. You can see MediaTek. It is a laptop. You can see laptop. Okay, 4 GB RAM, 64 GB eMMC, Android 11 storage. Chromebooks. You see the Chromebooks, certain Chromebooks, mainly these type of books. 32 GB eMMC. It's a older one. Celeron dual core processor, 2 GB RAM, 32 GB eMMC. Because it's a very lightweight compared to other things. Okay, guys, this is where we use eMMC. So these are the storages in our systems. First of all, I will tell about hard disk. Then other things up to here we will discuss. Then I will give you a break for a partition. Guys, understandable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So out of all,
Yes, sir.
first important is internal hard disk. Okay, internal hard disk. This is use magnetic media to store data. Yeah, tell me.
What is SATA PATA, sir?
Yeah, I will tell. Good. Okay. It's a non-volatile memory. It stores data in a magnetic material called a platter. This is called a platter. Okay. This platter is an aluminum disc. On it, there is a magnetic material. This will rotate by attaching with a spindle motor. This is a actuator, and this is actuator arm. It is a kind of permanent magnet material. This arm will move inside and outside like this. It move like this. Then this will be rotated. This tip contains read and write header to write the data on the disk and to read the data on the disk. Okay, so hard disk is also called as mass storage device. Non-volatile means even you shut down your PC, data remains in the disk. And it data stores in the platter. Where data stores on the platter. Okay, this hard disk having a two type of interfaces. It's a technology to connect. The hard disk is IDE. Integrated drive electronics is a technology used to connect. It's a kind of connecting and reading and writing data, transmitting data from your motherboard to your hard disk. They use IDE technology. This IDE is further developed into advanced technology attachment. This IDE is further developed into advanced technology attachment. But in a certain textbooks, PATA and IDE both are look like the same. What is this PATA? Advanced technology attachment, two type of connectivities. One is parallel advanced technology attachment. Another one is serial advanced technology attachment. What is this attachment? From your motherboard to your hard disk connectivity. Use 40 pin ribbon connector. This is the 40 pin ribbon connector, how it is look like. One side of the ribbon cable go to motherboard, and these two are connected to two hard disk we can connect it, or one hard disk we can connect it 2 CD-ROMs we can connect it, 1 CD-ROM, 1 hard disk also we can connect. Means one ribbon cable we connected 2 devices. So this is pin number. Can you see pin? 40 pin are there. And this is a power connector. This is a hard disk, SATA hard disk or IDE hard disk it is. You can look at this is a 40 pin used to connect for this connector. And this side it is connected to power supply connector. This is SATA type of hard disk. This is SATA data connector. This is power connector. So this is a SATA cable. It is look like. Okay. That is a SATA PATA, serial advanced technology attachment, parallel advanced technology attachment. Serial advanced technology attachment having a single cable. The red cable you can see that is a SATA cable. Motherboard to SATA hard disk. You can type motherboard to SATA what happened to this? See this? This is a SATA power connector. This is SATA data cable connector for hard disk. On motherboard, it will connect like this. On motherboard, we have a SATA connectors. So we'll connect with the SATA cables. This is SATA connectors. Okay. So this is how it is look like. This is hard disk. So this is motherboard. So this is both are connected with the cable. PATA is the old one, guys. Remember, PATA is the older one. So we can connect like this. So one side it is go to the motherboard, other side it is connected to the PATA hard disk. SATA is a faster than PATA. SATA is a faster than PATA. Current version of SATA is 3, 6 Gbps connectivity. So we are not using PATA, we are using SATA type of hard disk only. You guys understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So which hard disk I want to buy? Now I went to the Amazon. I want to buy a new hard disk for my laptop. So I want to buy a 1 terabyte of hard disk, a 2 terabyte of hard disk I want to buy. Just I type like this. I go and select, and then okay, price is good, and it is 1 terabyte, and then buy now or I add to cart. And I got the hard disk delivered. Now I try to connect it to my laptop. It's not working. Why? It's not for laptop. It is this hard disk for a desktop purpose only, not for laptop purpose. Computer, desktop PCs. How can you know it is written here? Good. Or maybe better to see this one. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches means it is a desktop purpose only. You must know that a 3.5-inch hard disk for desktop purpose, 2.5-inch hard disk for laptops and mini PCs. Of course, there is a mini PC concept is also. Mini laptops are there, mini PCs also there. Okay, mini PC. Some people think it is a thick net kind of stuff concept. No, no, guys. This is simply we got a kind of box type. In the box, you have a sample motherboard is there, and all system connectivities are there, and you have to insert a SSD or hard disk, and RAM also we can add it. Like just how your computer is there, same way we can. Okay, like this. This is from Intel. Intel NUC. Not only Intel, Asus also there. Silver Pentium Silver J5005. So normal processor. It is 1.5 gigahertz. Means very normal processor. It support DDR4 SDRAM, DDR4 RAM. It support. It comes under mini PC, internal graphics, UHD graphics 605. Built-in wireless LAN and built-in Bluetooth is there. HDMI ports are there, and 6 USB ports are there. This is the cost for a bare bone type. You have to add a SSD or a 2.5 inches hard disk or a SATA interface SSD and a RAM. You can put it. So then it become a full computer in a 22,000. But processor is very normal processor it is. Okay. You can see this is the same kind of stuff. It coming with an operating system. It's not coming with an operating system. Okay. This is a mini PCs, guys. See, social, not social, it is e-commerce website. How much it is? So internal hard disk, when you buy an hard disk, 2.5 means for laptop, 3.5 means desktop. So 2.5 type of hard disk works in desktop, but 3.5 works in desktop, not in laptops. So that's the difference. External hard disk. Guys, external hard disk. What is external hard disk? Already I just told. External hard disk is like a hard disk. It is also a mass storage. Means heavy data you can store. Pen drives. We are using a pen drive that is a limited type. Means data up to 16 GB, 32 GB, or a 64 GB, 128 GB, like that only. Okay, so pen drives we usually we buy. Okay, mainly pen drives are used to transmit the data purpose. Okay, okay, so usually we store data, we copy it to someone or give it to a friend like that. Okay, to exchange the data. But external hard disk or heavy duty data is there, like 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte kind of external hard disk are available. We can put your backup into external hard disk. You can store data into external hard disk, which we are not required to store in PC, or you can store your backups to transfer heavy data. Sometimes, some people, even last time one of our sir asked me, want some operating system files and some applications. It is around 20-25 GB data it is. So simple, I copied into my external hard disk and connect there and transmit. Okay. So it is happens sometimes. Okay. So that is the use of external hard disk, guys. So instead of trying to boot up your PC, boosting your PC, instead of changing your hard disk to SSD, better to clean up your main system and store your all heavy data and unused data mainly into the external hard disk separate. Okay guys, up to here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll see the SSD and we'll try to take a break. Okay, what is an SSD? Solid state drive. It is a kind of NAND memory, like your pen drives, memory cards. So SSD also same concept. Data stores in a chipset. In a hard disk, data stores in platter, but in SSD, data stores in chips. Of course, it is also a non-volatile memory type on. Non-volatile memory type. So NAND memory and non-volatile memory means like a hard disk or a pen drive. So you are disconnect from your system or maybe system is off. Data stores in data still remains in SSD. Non-volatile. Compared to a hard disk, SSDs are light in weight, easy to carry because small in size, easy to carry, light in weight, easy to transport, less power consumption.
High speed.
You tell me,
Yeah, high speed.
higher the speed,
Okay.
okay, easy to transport, less power consumption, small in size, high speed data transmission, high speed read and write as compared to SATA hard disk, normal hard disk. And SSDs are mainly suitable for storing operating system and applications. So with the SSD, you can achieve faster booting, faster application loading kind of stuff. Okay, and usually we cannot store our regular data into the SSDs. Not like that. Why? Because of you take 1 TB of SSD. Okay, take 1 TB SSD. Just even a SATA type of SSD, so very cost. It's 2 TB of SSD. This is 1 TB of SSD. 1 TB of SSD, 5,150 rupees. Depends upon things, it will change. SATA type of SSD it is. This is NVMe M.2 type of SSD. It is 5,600. See, this is how much 1 TB of 3.5 inches. 3,599. Okay. So this is an external hard disk. 1 TB of external hard disk. 4,000 some change. Okay. This is no. I need a 2.5 inches. Okay. So for my laptop, for example, because that is SSD small sizes also. So go to 2.5 inches SSD, 4,000. So 3,500 to 4,000 rupees. But if you take this SSD, this is 5,000. That's a cost is higher. And comparatively now, I already said SSDs are come down to the cost because it's more preferable. Nowadays, people are not giving you buy a laptop, it comes with SSD only. Okay, even still I don't understand. They should give a compulsory dual option. Means a 240 GB to 500 GB for operating system and applications. Any other data I can able to store in separate hard disk inside your PC, like 2 TB of hard disk or 1 TB of hard disk. I can connect and you can use it. Okay, but that options are given and it is gone also. Okay, so guys, to faster booting, faster application loading, SSDs are good. And coming to the heavy data storage, regular data or heavy data you want to store, SSDs are not suitable. Why? Because of cost. And you compare the cost between the SSDs and hard disk. Guys, in SSDs, two type of interfaces. One interface is SATA type of interface. Another one is NVMe M.2 type of interface it is. SATA interface hard disk, if you compare M.2, M.2 is a faster than SATA SSD. This is SATA interface SSD. How you connect SATA hard disk? The same way you will connect SATA SSD. How you connect SATA hard disk? The same way you will connect SATA SSD. Okay. NVMe M.2 is directly connected to motherboard. Whether it is a laptop or a desktop, we can able to connect directly like this. Okay. Some laptops or desktops on motherboard, we can get a multiple slots to insert the SSDs. Not only one SSD, 2, 3, 4 SSDs we can able to connect. This is how we are there inserting M.2 type of SSDs. Okay, and comparatively the faster, of course, cost is different, compulsory cost is difference is there. Okay, smaller cost difference is there, and comparatively speed, the read and write speed of a M.2 is much higher than a SATA interface hard disk. See like this, M.2 SSD is faster than SATA SSD. SATA SSD is faster than SATA hard disk. SATA hard disk is faster than PATA hard disk. Okay, currently this is it. So this is a very faster. Why? Because of we are inserting these SSDs to the motherboard directly, just like a RAM or CPU. Okay, guys. These are the hard disk and SSD. Compulsory go through the hard disk and SSD differences. Hard disk data stores in the platter, SSDs data stores on the chips. Hard disk, compared to hard disk, SSDs are light in weight, easy to carry, easy to transport, less power consumption, small in size, very high speed data transmission, very high speed data read and write. Okay, SSDs. SSDs are more suitable for a operating system and application, so then we can achieve faster booting and faster application loading compared to SSDs, normal hard disk. So that's the differences between it. Okay. Okay, guys, up to here.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one we will see about a few things about a partitioning. If possible, I will try to tell this ZBT kind of stuff. This is boot processing. Okay. This is important question, guys. Hard disk and SSD differences. Point is, take a break. Come back by 12:05 is okay.
Sir, I missed my attendance, sir.
What's your name?
Navneet Srivastava.
Navneet.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, take a break.